We were about to embark on a new day. I actually didn't get to show you all of what happened yesterday because I was so excited about Daechwita that, well, I just lost my mind. And so I wanted to show you the rest of the day. So here we go. And we are heading to celebrate J-Hope today. We're going to J-Hope's hometown. And I'll update you later. But have fun with a little bit of Run BTS.
웃고 있다.
얘기해야 돼.
이야기해야 돼.
나 여기로 갈게요.
나 여기 차고. 와, 나 오늘 미쳤나 봐. 에이스인가 봐. 찾았다.
We started our day at the Korean Culture Center that BTS filmed this epic episode in. And we got to get all dressed up. Since I dressed up last time, I went a little Yoongi this time. And we had some fun. Look at us. They're all dressed up so nice, and I look like I work in the fields. Look at these kids. There were kids everywhere. It was like field trip galore. But Suzanne and I came with a mission of our own to do first. While everybody else started walking, we did this. In case you haven't seen it, here it is.
Right now I can hardly breathe.
Oh, you can do it, just know that I believe.
And that's all I really need.
Then come on,
Make me strong. It's time to turn it up. Game on.
Spilling that gourd water all over myself was not the intention, and I spelled like rotten gore the whole day, so that wasn't the fun. But this place was a lot of fun. It's actually really big, and I'm surprised that BTS found any clues running through this village, unless they just did a small portion of it. But it really just took you back in time. I love to just kind of soak in this Korean culture and learn more about their history. And let me just say, it helps you learn to appreciate their music, you know, especially the historical aspects. And I find myself getting more of the cultural references. Take a listen to this. We were back on our journey, walking around. And of course, I mean, you're taking it all in. You're really, I mean, the architecture, of course, is amazing. And I did learn that everything's sort of built like Lego blocks where there's no nails or anything. So anything can be moved at any time, which is really cool. I don't know how anybody fit in that. I wouldn't be able to, just for the record. Trust me, I saw it live. They have gardens everywhere. These are so cute. We saw the pavilion that they're sitting in here and where they ate their lunch and had their big argument over who was the spy. But there were people sitting in it, so I didn't take photos. But we can just watch them instead, which makes us all happy.
그냥 너무 넓어서.
붙어 다니는 것보다 그냥 좀 찢어져가지고 자기의 힌트를 찾고 뭐 이렇게 하는 게 낫죠. 먼저 일어나겠어. 나도 하나 더 두고 가야겠다.
지금부터 3분 뒤에 광분 움직입니다.
네? 그래? 빨리 움직여야겠구만. 가야겠구만.
We spent quite a bit of time in this area, which, of course, they did as well. And there were so many children. And it was really funny because since we were all dressed up, like in Josian costumes, they thought we were pretty funny. And that little area was a lot of fun. We didn't do running like JK does. I can guarantee you that. But apparently this is like, you know, where people are brought before the king. And unfortunately, some tortured. Our own king momentarily got to sit on the throne by the guard. And there I am, about to be tortured, I guess. Punished. This is where the spankings happen. That sounds really bad, but it does. And it's also where this wonderful scene happened. Almost nothing on this planet makes my soul happier than a screaming, frightened Hobie. That's what brought me into this world. Well, the BTS world. And again, I walked where Yoongi walked. Saw what Yoongi saw. Life is so good here. Look at our little kitty cat searching for clues. See that piece of furniture right there? I saw it. We weren't allowed in the rooms, of course, like they were. It's, you know, you have special rights when you're... Look at it. There it is. Yeah, you get special privileges. And then this scene, I was here. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm literally standing in the same area where all the boys have stood at the exact same time. Oh, somebody calm me down.
지붕 밑이 어둡다. 지붕 밑이 어둡잖아. 어두운 거 아니야, 이 정도? 지붕 밑이.
That's what they were looking at.
지붕 밑이. 와, 지붕 밑이. 와, 레전드. 지붕 밑이. 지붕 밑이. 와, 지붕 밑이. 와, 레전드. 지붕 밑이.
That laughter and in cheers and excitement is exactly how I felt standing in that moment. It is. I can't lie. You guys know it's true. You know me well enough by now. You know I lost my mind. And but I did it somewhat calmly. I mean, there were children around. I didn't need to embarrass myself. So there it is, practically hollowed ground. They found the piece of the puzzle and said army or Ami time and time again. And my soul is thrilled. Yep, there it is. Special. This place is just really, really cool. And again, it's like traveling back in time. I was like, if they would set up air conditioning and indoor plumbing just in one of those spots, I would literally move there. Especially the Daechwita set, which I think you guys saw yesterday's video and we'll do here in a bit. We watched the children who watched the entertainers. That was a lot of fun. The kids loved it. They were just squealing with joy. You could hear them all throughout the park. They also had like a haunted house thing going on. And so you could just hear them screaming all over. It was pretty great. Then we got back in regular clothes, had some lunch, and set out on the bus to the next location. And we finally kind of got out of Seoul and we're passing more rural areas. And it's beautiful. And of course, you were just stuck. It's like, do I watch Jin on the screen or do I look out my window? Can I put one eye on one and the other on the other? It doesn't work like that. But I just kept going back and forth and back and forth. The countryside truly is beautiful. Makes me want to start gardening again. I want to talk to somebody about how they deal with squash bugs because they are from the devil and I've never been able to conquer them. But look at that. And then we showed up at the studios where Daechwita was filmed and many, many, many K-dramas. And I'm not going to freak out in this video. I'm just showing you some photos. But let me just say, it's an entire, like basically replica village. Oh, they look at me doing Yoongi stance. A replica village. And they use it all the time as sets. But the thing that made me the most proud as ARMY is there were no signs around for any of the dramas really, except for at the entrance. Every sign in that thing was referencing the fact that Daechwita was filmed there. Made this ARMY very, very proud. It's beautiful. You can tell every single spot is made for possible photography. And here I was showing you the jail cells because they're really freaking cool. I mean, if you had to be imprisoned, you know, it's better than maybe some other options. I don't know, but look at it. You could put horses in here.
Oh my geez, Louise.
And our bus driver was on a mission trying to get us to this side of a building before sunset. We made it just in time to see Jen. Before we stuffed our face again at this beautiful restaurant. I mean, always fed well on Noona's Noonchi's tours. And it's like real food, real Korean food. This was the view outside my window. Okay, I'll see you later.